50 states, we have actions taking place on this National Day of Action, Day Against Denial. And all of our senators are being asked to block Donald Trump's nominees, which several of which all are climate deniers. They do not accept the very basic science of climate change. Here in Colorado, we boast some of the most prestigious scientific organizations in the United States. We have NREL, we have NCAR, we have NOAA, and a lot of these scientists, they are scientists who study climate change and are on the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, and that organization has time and again said that climate change is indeed real, it's happening, and it's caused primarily by the burning of fossil fuels. So to deny the basic science, which over 97% of climate scientists agree on, is ridiculous at this point in history, and it's putting all of us and our children in jeopardy. Here in Colorado, we have already, as many of you have probably experienced some of the impacts of climate change. Raise your hand, would you, if you have been part of or had to suffer through a flood. We've had more and more record-breaking floods. We've had more and more record-breaking wildfires, more drought, all kinds of different impacts that we're seeing right here in Colorado. The pine beetle devastation, all of this. I moved here from Louisiana after Hurricane Katrina, trying to find a place a little safer from climate change, and only, to have like one of the worst wildfires in Colorado's history breathing down my neck, which has been surpassed 4 times over since then by even worse wildfires. And then we had the big flood a couple of years ago. So I mean, climate change, it's obvious that it's happening. You don't even need a scientist to tell you it's happening. It's quite clear to all of us who've been around any length of time. We've seen it with our very own eyes and experienced it. But the scientific organizations are also telling us that it's happening and that we're causing it by burning fossil fuels. So we're calling on our senators today, Senator Michael Bennet and Senator Cory Gardner, whose office we're outside of right now, to stand with the people, stand with the science, and stand against the corporatocracy and the greed and the cronyism that these different Trump cabinet selections represent. Many of them have worked their entire careers to help protect the profits of the fossil fuel industry instead of the people that they should be protecting, our children's futures. So again, we're here today to call on our senators to block Donald Trump's nominees. We're calling him, I'm going to read it again in case